Hello, all my dear students. My name is Ajay Gulati. Welcome to Shri Jayendra's Rank Zone classes. I am your friend and mentor for the quantitative aptitude section, and today we will be dealing with the class 2 of the topic number system of the chapter number system. This is a very lovely class. In this, you will observe something which you might have seen many times, but might not have taken the note of it. The class is for recurring decimals, and you will love this topic immediately. The moment I start, you will realize it's very interesting. Okay, the topic is recurring decimals. Okay, let's start with it. See, uh, if I write in front of you 0.3, what is 0.3? You can say 3 by 10. If I write in front of you 0.4, okay, so you can write 4 by 10, or I can say vice versa also. 3 by 10 is decimal terminate 0.3. 4 by 10 is decimal terminate 0.4. 6 by 10 is what? 0.6. But if I write 3 by 9, then what happens, my dear student? Then the thing is, this 0.3 will become 0.3333333, so on. We call it 0.3 bar. Similarly, 4 by 9 is what? 0.4444, so on, and we write it as 0.4 bar. 6 by 9 is what? 0.66666666, so on. That is, you call it 0.6 bar. This is sometimes written as 1 by 3. This is written as 2 by 3. Clear, my friends? So what I want to explain to you, if there is a 10 below a number, you write 0.7 only. But if there is a 9 below a number, a single digit number, you will write 0.7 bar. That means 0.777. A 10 means the decimal terminates, a 9 means the decimal does not terminate. Getting it, dear students? A 10 means the decimal terminates, but a 9 means the decimal won't terminate. This is the basic concept. I will show you few more things. See, one thing I've already told you. The next thing is, again, if I write 63 by 100, you will write 0.63, the decimal is over. But if I write 63 by 99, you can write it as 0.63636363, so on, or you can also say 0.63, but I'm sure it must be clear to all of you, my dear students. Okay, now students, there is a small logic behind this recurring decimal. The thing is, if there is a number, anything, any number, let's say 12, 2, anything, 1 over here, okay, if 1 is divided by 2, or if this 1 is divided by 5, you will get a terminating decimal. Terminating decimal means which won't, like this terminates over here, this terminates over here, you will get a terminating decimal. In both cases, you will get a terminating decimal. Even if you get a combination of a 2 and 5, that is a 10, 1 by 10 will give you what? 0.1. You will get a terminating decimal. 1 by 2 is 0.5. Okay, 1 by 5 is 0.2. Even if you get some other combination, that is 2 into 5 into 5, that is, you get 1 by 50. Any combination of 2 and 5 only will, this is equal to what? 0.02, but you will get a terminating decimal. But if I give you a combination like only 3, 1 by 7, 1 by 11, something, any other prime number other than 2 and 5, you won't get a terminating decimal. You will get something which will go on repeating like this. This is called 0.3 bar. 1 by 7 is what I have told you earlier. I'll tell you again soon, very soon. 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7, and this pattern will go on repeating 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7. So that will be 0.142857 bar. 1 by 11 is what? 0.9090909, like this. Okay, getting it, dear students? So this pattern is, this is 0.90, so on. 0.090909. So this is, so if you have a decimal, a denominator which contains anything other than 2 or 5, then that will be a non-terminating decimal. One more small thing, even if I write now 1 by 6, 1 by 6 is what? 1 by 2 into 3. You get anything other than 2 or 3, you will get a non-terminating decimal like this. So that will be 0.16 bar. One thing I have told you. Now, dear students, let's move to the other thing. The other thing is, suppose I tell you, I write down a number. I told you, suppose I say 321 by 999, 231, so that will be 0.231 bar. I'm sure so far everything will be clear. Now the other thing is that, students, suppose I directly write in front of you 0.234 bar, so it will be represented as 234 by 999. Whatever the number of bars, digits on bars, you will get a 999. Like this. It will be 0. It will be 5, 6, 7, 8 by 999. Okay. But if I write 0.5678 raised to the power bar, then what will happen, dear students? Then what will happen is, you will write 5, 6, 7, 8. See, there is a bar on these two. Okay. There is a, first of all, there is a bar on these two. So for these two, you will write a 9. 9, 9. For these two, you will write a 0. So this thing is clear. और इस न्यूमिनेटर वाले पोर्शन के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, 5, 6, 7, 8 लिखा, उसमें से माइनस कर दिया जिन डिजिट पर बार नहीं है. तो ये क्या हो गया, ये हो गया 5, 6, 8 में से 6 गया 2, 7 में से 5 गया 2, डिवाइडेड बाय 9900. अब आप इसको सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हो नीचे ले जाके, ठीक है. और एग्जांपल कराता हूँ. 0.1234 इनके ऊपर बार है मान लो, तो मेरा आंसर क्या हो जाएगा. पहले तो मैं लिखूंगा 3 बार 9, क्योंकि बिकॉज आई एम सॉरी स्टूडेंट्स, आई डिड इट इन हिंदी. लेट मी एक्सप्लेन टू यू इन इंग्लिश अगेन. वेयर वाज आई? Yeah, I was like this. What we will be doing is, we have done so far. Uh, I'll write a 99, a 00, because there are 2 bars and 2 digits without bars. Then what I will write is 5, 6, 7, 8 minus 5, 6. Those 2 digits which does not have a bar. So what will happen is, it will become 5, 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. Divided by 9900. You can further simplify it. This you will write as, there are 3 digits with bar, so I will write 3 9s followed by 2 zeros, then 1, 2, 3. Why 2 zeros? Because the 2 digits don't have bar. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 1, 2. So it becomes 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. Divided by 99900. Further you can simplify it. It's entirely up to you. I hope you are getting the concept in detail completely. Okay. So the last one thing, it can also be written as like this. 1, suppose someone asked me to give me a number 1.234 bar like this. Okay. I'm using same number again. I take 2379 bar, something like this. So what will happen then? It will happen 1 plus 0.2379 bar, or I can say this will be written as 1 will be separate, 9900 2379 minus 23, that becomes 1 9900 2 3 7 minus 5 2 5 9 minus 3 6 like this. This is the number 1 2 3 5 6 upon 9900. I'm sure it must be clear to you so far. Okay, dear students, let's move to the next thing now. Now we come to one more topic for this, that is addition of recurring decimals. Okay, suppose I say 0.2 plus 0.3. You all know that becomes 0.5. Okay, but if I say 0.2 bar plus 0.3 bar, that will also automatically count to 0.5 bar. Now let's see a variation. Suppose I say 0.6 plus I say 0.7, you already know that will be what? That will be 1.3. Okay. Now again, if I write 0.6 bar plus 0.7 bar, this time it won't be 1.3 bar, but it will be 1.4 bar. Let me show you how does this come. This is 6 by 9. This is 7 by 9. If you add these up, you will get 13 by 9. 13 by 9 you can write as 9 plus 4 by 9. That is 1 plus 4 by 9. 9 by 9 or 4 by 9. Okay. 9 by 9 plus 4 by 9, that is 1 4 by 9. 1 4 by 9 means 1 4 by 9 means 4 bar. Getting it? If I say 0.8 plus 0.9, that is equal to what? 1.7. But if I write 0.8 bar plus 0.9 bar, then it won't be 1.7, it will be 1.8 bar. Again, let me show you how. 8 by 9 plus 9 by 9. Okay, dear students, 0.9 bar is 9 by 9. 0.9 bar is actually 1. If I tell you 0.9 bar is actually 1. So that becomes 1 plus 8 by 9 or 1 plus 8 by 9 means what? 8 by 9 means 0.8 bar. So 1 plus 0.8 bar is like this. Very clear to you, students? Okay, next thing. Yeah, so the logic behind this is since this is decimal, this terminates by 8, this terminates by a 10. Suppose I'm writing I take this example. If to this 6, I add 7. 7 will be added as how? 4, then 3. This becomes at 10. 6 plus 4 becomes a 10. Then it moves to next level. The next level is 3. Okay, 1, 10 means 1, it becomes tens digit, it becomes units digit. But when I am adding 0.6 bar, 0.7 bar, 0.6 bar means it is 6 by 9. So out of 9, 6 portion have been filled. When I take the 0.7 bar, so out of those 7, 3 portion come over here. This is the 7. Out of this 7, 3 come over here, 4 come over here. So this makes a 1. This makes a 1 of tens digit and this makes a 4 of unit digit. This is the logic. Okay. Now let's take another example. See, if I write 0.6 plus 0.7 plus 0.8, you all know that add up to 2.1. 2.1, okay. But if I write 0.6 bar plus 0.7 plus 0.8 bar, some of you might very hastily write down 2.2 bar. No, this time it will be 2.3 bar. Why? Because it will be crossing that decimal twice. See, first of all, 6 by 9, 7 by 9, 8 by 9. That becomes what? 9, 21. Or I can say 18 plus 3 by 9. 18 plus 3 by 9 means what? 18 plus 3 by 9 means what? It becomes uh, 18 by 9 plus 3 by 9, or you can say 2 plus 0.3 bar. 2 plus 0.3 bar that way. Getting it, my dear students? So this is the logic. Got it, dear students? Let's move to the next part. Uh, just give me a second. Yeah. Now we are at, again, let's move to the other thing. Suppose I write 61 plus 0.43. Okay. So it will be what? It will be 1.04. 1.04. But if I write 0.61 bar, 0.43 bar, okay, then it will be what? Then it will be 1.05 bar. How come? Look, I show you. See, I can say 61 bar means double nine. 43 bar means double nine. This becomes what? 104 by double nine. Now I can say this becomes 1 plus 104 by double nine means 99 plus 05 by 99. Okay, so this becomes 1 plus 05 by 99, and since these are two nines, over 9 over the double nine there are 05 two digits, so it becomes 1.05 bar. Now it has to cross 99. 61 43 is 104. 104 when crosses 99 it becomes 5 extra, so I write 105 bar. Clear? I hope it must be clear to all of you. I take one last thing, dear students. If I take uh, 0.71 plus 0.72 plus 0.73, it will be 2.16. But if I write 0.71 bar, 0.72 bar plus 0.73 bar, what it will be this time? This time it will be not 2.16, it will be 2.18 bar. How come? See, 71 by 99, all of them will be below 99. 72, 73. This becomes 216 by 99. This I will write as 198 plus 18 by 99, and 198 by 99 is what? 2. 18 by 99. This becomes 2 plus 0.18 bar, or I can say 2.18 bar. The same thing. So, my dear students, I have covered all the basics and all the types of questions actually which can be asked in the exam. Now, let me show you few examples. Okay. Now, students, let me solve some previous year questions for you. Find 0.49 bar. I'm sorry. So that will be what? 49 by double nine. Next question. Express 0.23232323 in the form P by Q. So we already know when this is repeating. So what do we write? We write 23 by 99, and you can't cancel this further. So this is the P by Q form. This is the answer. 0.003 bar is equal to what I'll write? I'll write 3 by, I will write 003 by triple nine. This can further be written as 1 by triple three. Getting it, dear students? Question 4. 0.247 bar. That will be what? 247 by 99, 999. Next, again a similar question, 0.343434 dot dot dot. That will be what? 34 by 99. Next, 1 by 11 is equal to, dear students, 1 by 11 is equal to, uh, that is equal to actually, if I write it like, if I want to express this in decimal, see students, I'll tell you a very good shortcut for this first of all. If I am being told 1 by 9, so that is what? 0.1111111111. Similarly, 1 by 11 is what? 0.09090909, so on. So that way you can say this is 0.11 bar or 1 bar, and this is what? 1 by 11 is 0.09 bar. Okay, dear students. Next, just give me a second. We have, next question is, find the Vargal fraction of 0.4747 expressed in vulgar fraction. How will I do that? I have already told you we will write first of all double nine, double zero, then 47. Then how to do it? We can write 47, 47 minus what we will do? We will subtract the digits without the bar. So that becomes 4700 by 9900, or you move to 47 by 99. Had I been a bit wiser na, then this could have been directly solved. What is this? This is 0.4747 bar. Now 474747 will be repeated. Or I can say this is what? This is actually nothing but 0.47 bar. The moment I see it, what I'll do? 99, 47. This is the answer. I'm sure it must be clear to all of you. Question 8. Next is 1.59 bar in the form of vulgar fraction. So how will we do it? See, we know it. This is 1 plus 0.59 bar, or 1 plus 59 by 99. This is the main thing. Okay, dear student, this is 1 plus 59 by 99. Now what I'll do? So far clear? Any doubt? Now what does it become? This becomes 158 by 99. This is your answer. Let me look for more questions. Let's take the next question. Question number 9. 0.417 bar. How will we do it? Double nine, then 0, then 417 minus that part which does not contain the bar. So it becomes 413 by 990. Okay. Next. The next question we have is, the next question is, the decimal is equal to, okay, 2.3. The next question is 2.347 bar. Very easy. How will we do it? 2 plus 3 bars, so 3 nines. On the top it is 3 4 7, that is 2 347 by 99. This is your answer. If you want to uh, take it vulgar fraction, so this is 1998 plus 347 by triple nine, or you can say this becomes 2345 by 999. This is your next one. Okay, let's take the next question. This was question number 10. Next, yes, let's take the next one. Yes, now I present to you the most toughest part of this exercise, but we will make these sort of question very easy. Look at the question. The question is, let's say 8.32 bar. The bar is only on the two, plus 0.7 bar, plus 0.003 bar. How to deal with these sort of questions? Okay, 8.32 bar. I will write as, see, first of all, 8.32 bar I write this, 0.7 bar I write this, then 0.03 bar. Just look at what I am doing. First of all, digits without bar, then digits with bar. Okay, let me write again. Digits with bar. 8.82 has how many digits without bar? One digit without bar, one digit with bar. 0.7 has zero digits without bar, one digit with bar. 0.03 bar has two digits without bar and one digit with bar. Okay. Now, what I will do is, see students, first of all, I will write 8.82 bar. So 2 I will repeat infinite times. 0.7 bar, so 7 I will repeat infinite times. Last is 0.03 bar, so it is 0.003 bar, so 333 will be repeated. Now look, this is the point, this is like without bar, this is the digits without, before the decimal. Now let's start with digits without bar. What is the maximum value here? The maximum value here is, 2. 2 is the maximum number, so reserve these two digits. Okay, reserve these two digits. Now these, all these number are 1, so LCM of above values, LCM of these values is what? LCM of these values is 1. Okay, so what I need to do is, now this is the maximum thing without bar, this is the LCM part. Okay, now what I do, you can just take one or two values from here, no need to take too many values. Okay, this is like 2 7 3, 2 plus 7 plus 3 is 2 plus 7 plus 3 is 10, 1 carry. Fit 2, sorry, 13. Okay, this is 12. Now this is 13, 1 again carry. If this 1 is carried over here, just take this 1 over here. Now you can discard this part. The thing is this part. 2 plus 7 plus 3 is 13. Sorry, 12. 12 plus 1 is 3. You write this 3. You add these 3. Okay, now you get 1 carry. This is 0. 1 plus 2 plus 7. Again, a 1 over here. This is 6, a 1 over here. So what does it become now? It becomes 1.60. This 6 and 0 without bar. Why? Because there were two, maximum two digits without bar, and the next digit is 3. Here I will put a bar on 3. This is the concept. This 1 stands for the LCM of these numbers. If the LCM is 1, so I'll take one place over here. Had the LCM been 2, I would have taken two places over here. I'm coming to such one or two more questions. I'm coming in the next question only, don't worry. This was like question number 14 of the exercise. Okay, let me show you one more question. One more similar question. Suppose I say 0.3527 bar plus 0.1222. Suppose I need to solve this. How will I do it? What I do is, see, 0.3527 bar triple two. Just take this into account. Now this is a very good question. Here we have 2 days and here we have 3 days. Uh, okay, no problem. I think typing mistake in the question, but we'll suppose we need to solve this question. A very good method for this. Without bar, with bar. Now this is a special question. Look, without bar. How many dates are without bar? Two. Here, how many dates are without bar? One. With bar, 2 dates. With bar, 3 dates. So here the maximum value is 2. Here the LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. Now what I need to do? I will write 0.3527 bar means 272727. Then 0.1. This is repeated. 2727. Okay. Now what we need to do is, first of all, two places without bar. Maximum two, so I'll discard two. Now the LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll write it over here as like this. This part is for rejection, removal. But what we do, just for the sake of adding, let's say I add these two, 27 and 22, 49. Nothing is being carried. 0 is being carried. So you can remove this part entirely. Now let's add this. 7 and 2, 9, 4, 9, 4, 9, 4. 35 and 12 is 47. So what does it become? It becomes 0.4749. Now this 494949 is getting repeated infinitely. Okay, 494949 is getting repeated, so you can say 0.4749 bar. This was one way. And if I would have been a bit smarter, I would have read this number as 0.12 bar only. Getting it triple two bar means 2 bar, so I would have taken one place only. Then also the answer would have been the same. Even if I had taken 2 and 1, the LCM would have been 2, but my answer would have remained the same. I just needed to tell you that 6 is the LCM. Take 6 places. That way I did it for you. Okay, dear students, I think we have done sufficient number of questions. Let me take a few more if I can spot any. Okay, yeah, there are some more questions. Just give me a second. The next question we have is, let's say, 4.75 bar minus 2.2 bar. Okay, so how to deal with this sort of thing? What we will do, first of all, we will write 4 plus 0.75 bar minus 2 plus 0.2 bar. This is 4 minus 2 plus 0.75 bar minus 0.2 bar. Okay, or you can say 4 minus 2 is what? 2. 0.75 bar is 75 by 99. 0.2 bar you can write 2 by 9. Okay, or you can also write it 22 by 99. It will still remain to be 2 by 9. You can cancel it. So this becomes 2 plus 73 by 99. Okay, or you can say 2.73 bar. This is your answer. Let's take a few more questions. Suppose I take 0.43 bar plus 0.56 bar plus 0.29 bar. What I will be doing is, I will take a 99 here, 43, 56, 29. This is 99, 43 and 56, 99. 99 and 29, 128. But I will be writing this 128 as 99 plus 29 by 19. So it becomes 129 by 19, or 1.292929. That is 1.29 bar. Okay, dear students. The next is, just give me a second for this. Just let me mark it. Let's take another question. We have done this sort of question earlier also. Since it has been asked in the exam, that's why I'm doing it. 0.090909 is converted into a fraction. Then the result is, see students, what does it mean? It means 0.090909, so on. That is 0.09 bar, or I can say 09 by 99. Sorry, this will be written like this: 09 by 99, or I can say 1 by 11. Option B is your answer. Okay, let's move to the next question. Just give me a second. Let me bring to you the next question. Till that time, if you want, you can have a look at it. This is the next question. So this time we have a similar one we have done previous, quite, yeah, 151515 so on. Okay, so this is, I can write 15 by 99. If I cancel them 3 by 3, then I get 5 by 33. This is option number A. Let's move to the last one. The last one is a very good question. Let me find it for you. Yeah, now I give you a very good question, dear students. I would like you to pause the video and then try it. Otherwise, I am here to help you definitely. Let's just have a look at it. A little bit calculative, but not tough. Okay. The question we have is, we are given n as 0.369, 369, 369, so on. This I can write as 369 by 999, or I can say 120. Let it be like this only for the time. 369 by 999. Okay. Then we have m also. M is 0.531531, so on. That is, I can say 0.531 bar, which I can express as 531 by 999. Now what we need? We need 1 by n plus 1 by m. Anything of this sort can be. How can this be solved? This will be solved as 1 by nm. In the bracket, it will be on the top, it will be m plus n. Okay, so now what we have is, I can say, rather than doing this, let me just write down the values. Just give me a second. We need 1 by n plus 1 by m. That is, what do I require? What is 1 by n? 1 by n will be 999 by 369. 1 by m will be 999 by 531. Okay. I think both the fractions are cancelable by 9. Yes. So I can write them as 111. This will become 41 if I'm not doing any mistake, plus 111. Had this been 540, it would have been 60 into 9. So it should be 59 now. Getting it, my dear students? Okay. Now I can easily solve this. Let's say 111 I take common. 1 by 41 plus 1 by 59. It becomes 111 into 59 plus 41. 41 into 59. See, how do I make the calculation? This is 100. In the denominator, what will come? This is, look, this is 50 minus 9. This is 50 plus 9. A plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. That is 2500 minus 81. That comes out to be 2419. So your answer becomes, my dear students, 11100 upon 2419. That is option number A is your answer, and I'm sure it must be clear to all of you, my dear friends. Okay. The next question we have is very good one. 0.22 bar plus 0.33 bar into 3. Question number 21. Okay. So what does happen? I can say 29, 22 by 99, 33 by 99. It becomes 55 by 99. Okay. Now this 55 by 99, or I could have directly written as 5 by 9. 5 by 9 into 3. This becomes 15 by 9. What does 15 by 9 becomes? 9 plus 6 by 9. That is 1 6 by 9. Or you can say 1 2 by 3. That is equal to 1.666 or 1.6 bar. This was one way. The other way could have been 0.2 bar plus 0.3 bar into 3. That is 0.6 plus 0.9 bar. I have already told you 0.9 bar is 1. So it becomes 1.6 bar directly. Whatever method you want, you can adopt. Let me search for another question. We have uh, now all are similar. We have done all sort of questions. So my dear students, I hope this much is enough for recurring decimals. I have literally covered. I'm sure I've literally covered each and every type of question, whatever were there in previous year exam, and all sort of law questions, CLAT questions, and SSC, whatever exams are there for this aptitude types. That also I've covered all reasonable type of questions, and I'm sure you'll be able to attempt all the questions in your exam very easily, very smoothly. So from my side, this is bye bye. All the very best, dear students. Take care of yourself. Don't roam too much out. Corona is lingering outside, and time is very crucial. Please focus on your studies. Don't waste your time. This time once gone won't ever come again. So kindly devote all your energies towards your studies only, so that you may score good in your exam. You don't have to repent while writing that you didn't study properly. Okay. So I'll take your leave. Bye bye. Take care. We will meet again tomorrow. Thanks a lot, my dear students. Okay, bye.